everyone, it's Teresa and welcome to our new channel, Theme Park Eats. Today Cam is going to bring you on a walk tour of the limited offerings at Hollywood Studios, celebrating everything about Halloween. Here we go.
So nice relaxing walk, less than a mile away from Boardwalk to Hollywood Studios. If you're at a different hotel, maybe you want to take the Disney Skyliner. Pretty smooth. These days, they're only going to put one party inside per time, which is nice. So you kind of get the cart to yourself and you take pictures and do whatever you want. So we're going to go through the temperature check. And our first stop is the Trolley Car Cafe, aka Starbucks. We are going to grab a pumpkin spice latte because it is the season to do so, even though it is super hot outside. And we're also going to get our hands on a poison candy apple. It should say maybe not so poison candy apple. What we're looking at is an apple and caramel mousse covered with a red glaze on top of a crunchy candy base. It's very light. When you get that into that center core, you get a little bit of the caramel. The apple mousse is on the outside, and then the red glaze is just there for a little bit of sweetness. And now we're going to take a right-hand turn down by the Tower of Terror and the Rock and Roller Coaster. But before we get that far, we're going to Rosie's All-American Cafe. Now, that is hidden in the back of the Sunset Ranch Market. What's also on the menu there, the reason why we went, you're looking at it right now, pumpkin tiramisu. This was done really well. So there was creamy mascarpone layered in between spiced pumpkin cake, and then your typical cocoa powder and chocolate powder on the top. It seemed like it was a mixture. I would highly recommend this. We had 2 of these. If you're going to be eating all the treats around in Hollywood Studios, have one if you can. So we're going to walk this thing off. We're going to head over to Pizza Rizzo, across from the Muppet area. And this used to be known as the Pizza Planet Arcade when it was branded for Toy Story. But now it's Pizza Rizzo. The pizza's okay. I mean, it's good for a theme park. Kind of reminded me a lot of Domino's, but it is not actually a Domino's pizza. It's something that they do in-house. So back in 2016, they rebranded it to Pizza Rizzo. They really did a good job of upscaling the food. The air conditioning in here is fabulous. So if it's brutal, this is a great place to grab a quick drink. But we're here today for something a little bit more powerful. We're here for the frozen apple cider with Crown Royal Regal Apple. You can get it without the alcohol, but today we kind of felt like we needed to have the full strength apple cider. But you can see the rim has some cinnamon sugar on top. And the bottom there, that's actually green apple popping pearls. It was a little bit sweeter than I thought it was going to be based on the fact that there is apple whiskey in there. But it was still a very refreshing and very welcome drink. And they all come with one of those cool little flashies in there. So we weren't here just to drink. We also grabbed a pumpkin cheesecake cannoli, which that shot was a little bit blurry because I couldn't get it into my mouth fast enough. Just basically looking at it there, it has hazelnut praline crunch on the cannoli shell, dipped in the chocolate, and then it says pumpkin cheesecake, but it really just tasted like a pumpkin cannoli. Not very heavy, and there was just a perfect amount of powdered sugar on the cannoli shell there. And now we are going to take a walk past, I still love the Muppet Show. It's been around at Disney for a long time, and they haven't really updated it, but I still get a kick out of it. So let's just take a cruise to the other side of the park. Make a little bit of real estate for our next stop. And here's Disney. They've really done a good job of bringing out the live entertainment in this crazy COVID time. You can see they have some branded Camaros there, which I thought was pretty cool. Incredibles, Monster Inc., and then of course Toy Story. You could see Buzz Lightyear in all of his glory. They're making Woody walk. We thought that was pretty funny, but it was really a nice thing to see them coming through now that we don't really see the Star Wars parades anymore. That is the ridiculous line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That is probably the #1 attraction right now as far as getting in line and waiting. Every time we went by, I'm like, no, we have to get here earlier. So if you get in there at Park Open, run directly to it. It's probably going to be the longest line you're going to have all day. So there we are, the Backlot Express. They actually had a couple of things in here. I like the Backlot Express. Again, it's been around for a long time. The menu hasn't really been changed much since they've taken the Star Wars items out of Backlot Express and kind of retired those with the opening of Galaxy's Edge. But what they did put in here this year was a box of bones. Basically, they're chocolate eclairs with a dark chocolate mousse and white chocolate bones sticking out of them. So it was definitely worth a try. I like eclairs. This was a little bit more chocolatey than I thought it was going to be. Definitely something I would eat again. Just not such a hot day. So we're going to cruise past the 50s Primetime Cafe, which it's a pretty good time. You have to be open to being part of the entertainment. And there's this, the secret entrance or the smaller entrance to just the lounge. Hollywood and Vine, they actually they have a Halloween dine, Minnie's Halloween dine this year in the menu. So it's not a buffet. Right now it's a prefix menu. There's, I think, 6 options for adults. Children have 4 options. And there's no posing with the characters right now. So they do parade through the restaurant, but they don't do the table stops. So if you're lucky, you'll see Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and of course, everybody loves Goofy. Probably ate too much today, but that's what we do here. We really like to try all of the things that Disney has to offer. If we were smart, we wouldn't try to eat them all in one day. But you get in the park, you have to have everything because you never know whether it'll be available next time. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, of course, comment, let us know what you're looking for, and we'll continue to deliver Disney content and others as well. As the food continues to roll out, we'll continue to pack it in. So we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you soon.